For years, this is how I shared project updates with clients, right? I'd send them a link to a Google Sheet, my color-coded 17-tab Google Sheet, and every time I get the same reply. Where do I look? It felt unprofessional, and honestly, it made really good work look kind of amateur. And it turns out the fix wasn't a fancier project tool or hiring someone to build a portal. It was keeping the exact same sheet and just putting a clean face on it. And here's the crazy part. I didn't migrate any data. I didn't set up a website for it. The spreadsheet stays the source of truth, and I keep managing tasks in it exactly like I always have. And the client just gets a clean dashboard on top of it. When I update the sheet, the dashboard updates. That's it. So in this video, I'm going to take a plain Google Sheet, just a simple project task list, like something that you probably already have, and turn it into a polished, shareable client dashboard live on screen. You'll see the whole thing. Connect the sheet, I'll describe what I want in plain English, and I'll share the link. And stick around to the end because the part that actually sold me was how the client sees it. That's where it stops looking like a spreadsheet and starts looking like software. Hey everyone, if you're new here, I'm Dawson, and I dig into the tools that actually change how the work gets done. And if you'd like to see more videos like this one, hit the subscribe button down below because I keep them coming. Now, if you run any kind of client work, agency, consulting, freelance, you know this exact pain. You do great work, but the way that you report it looks kind of like a mess of cells. And this tool, it fixes the presentation without changing your process. Now, the tool that I'm showing you today is called GoodTaco. It's completely free to start, and I'll drop the link in the description if you want to follow along with your own sheet. So here's the plan. First, I'll show you the actual Google Sheet that I'm starting with. Nothing special, again, just a project task list. Then we build the dashboard together on screen in 3 steps. I'll show you what the client actually sees when I share it, and that's the part that matters. And I'll be honest about where this fits and where I'd reach for something else. Okay, let's start with the actual issue that I run through almost every day. So if you ever run client projects out of Google Sheet, and honestly, Google Sheets is great for me, right? I've got my tabs, my color coding, my formulas, the whole system, it just works. But then a client wants an update and the options are just all bad. You know, you send them the raw sheet and now they're staring at a wall of cells going, what am I looking at? Or maybe you spend 20 minutes every week copying stuff into nice looking emails. Or you go buy some big project management platform and spend a whole weekend migrating everything into it. And now you're managing the tool instead of the project. So none of those are good. And here's the thing, the problem was never your spreadsheet. The problem is the spreadsheet is the wrong thing to show a client, even though it's the right thing to run the work in. So that is the exact gap that GoodTaco fills. So here's the one-line version. It takes a Google Sheet that you already use and it puts a clean app, a dashboard, on top of it. The sheet stays your source of truth, you keep working in it, the client just sees a nice version. And the reason this is different from, asking a general AI tool to build you something is that with those, you still end up dealing with some type of headache, code, hosting, where the data lives, logins, and deploying the thing. GoodTaco is built specifically for Google Sheets, so you connect your sheet, you describe what you want, and you share a link. So that's the whole job. All right, so here's my starting point. This is the Google Sheet. It's a project tracker for a client. So let's say it's a website build and I've got a row per task. We got columns for the task name, who owns it, the status, like not started, in progress, done, and a little notes column. So that's it. Genuinely nothing fancy. So you probably have 5 of these already. Step 1, I connect the sheet. I go to GoodTaco. I pick this spreadsheet and it reads the columns automatically. It sees that I've got tasks, owners, statuses, due dates. It understands the shape of my data without me even having to explain it. So that's a nice touch. I'm not mapping fields one by one anymore. Okay, step 2, and this is the fun part. I describe what I want in plain English, right? Just the way that I would describe it to a person. So I type something like, build a client dashboard that shows project progress. Show the percentage of tasks complete at the top, a list of what's in progress with due dates, and what's coming up next. Keep it clean and simple. This is for a client, not for me. That's it. And it builds it from that sentence. So I'm not dragging widgets around. I'm not picking a template and fighting with it. I'm not writing a formula. I describe the outcome and it assembles the dashboard. That is the whole wow of this thing, honestly. So the gap between I have a spreadsheet and I have a shareable app used to be a developer and 2 weeks, right? Now it's a sentence and a few minutes. So their site says that most people get to a working app in around 10, 12 minutes the first time. And once you've done one, oh, it's way faster. And if it's not quite right the first time, you just tell it what to change in the same plain English. So make the progress bar bigger, hide the notes column from the client view so it iterates with your chat. You're not stuck with version 1. Okay, guys, if you like what you're seeing so far, go ahead and click that like button. It genuinely does help me and it helps other people discover this video as well. Moving on to step 3, and this is the one that I teased because this is where it stops feeling like a spreadsheet trick and started feeling like real software. So I shared the dashboard. It's got its own link, a real website address, its own little app. And here's the detail that matters more than it sounds. Every app ships with built-in login. So it's not a public link that anyone can just stumble onto. The client signs in. You've got role-based access, so you control exactly what they can see. There's even audit logging on the actions. So for client work, that's the difference between here's a Google link, please don't mess anything up, and here is your project portal. So now from the client side, they open the link, they log in, and they see this clean dashboard. Progress at the top, your project is 60% done. What's in progress right now with the dates, what's coming next. And here's the part that closes the loop and makes this genuinely low effort for you. So I go back to my Google Sheet, I mark a task as done, the way that I always would. The client's dashboard reflects it, right? So I didn't change my process at all. I just gave the client a better window into it. And that's the whole thing. So you keep your spreadsheet and the client gets software. And you did basically nothing extra to maintain it. So that is a real win. And honestly, it makes small operations look a lot bigger than they are, which if you're competing for client work, this matters. All right, so let me be straight with you like always, who this is clearly for. So anyone running a business or project out of Google Sheets who need to show that data to someone else, right? Clients, a team, a stakeholder, and they want it to look clean without rebuilding the whole process. Agencies, consultants, freelancers, small ops teams. The client dashboard is just one example here. The same idea works for a lead tracker, an internal ops app, a simple approval flow. So anywhere the sheet is right, but the presentation is wrong. But if you don't actually use spreadsheets, if your data lives somewhere else entirely, then a Sheets first tool isn't your move because the whole thing is built around that connection. Now, on another note, if you need something deeply custom and complex, at some point you're into custom software territory. So this is for the huge middle where a spreadsheet is doing a job that it should not have done alone. A couple of honest notes here. It's built around Google Sheets first. So it does connect to some other tools like Slack and HubSpot, but Sheets is the heart of it. So keep your source of data there. And their security, it's in a good direction right now too. So role-based access, the audit logs, the SOC2 in progress, but in progress is worth knowing if you're in a heavily regulated spot. Okay, now let's talk about the pricing because I know that's the next question everyone has. And the good news is that you can start without paying anything. There is a free plan, $0, no credit card. You get one app and 1,000 sign-up credits to play around with. So those credits are basically the AI's working fuel. And 1,000 is plenty to build your first dashboard and see if you even like it. The client dashboard we just built, you can do that with the free plan today. And if you want more, it is genuinely cheap. The hobby plan is $9 a month, and that bumps you up to 5 apps, and it gives you monthly credits instead of a one-time bucket. So that would be for your solo operators running a handful of client projects. And then Pro is $29 a month, and honestly, this is the one where most agency guys will land on because it unlocks the stuff that makes it look like your software, not theirs. It has unlimited apps, 10 users, so your team's covered, custom domains, custom branding, so the client dashboard can live on your own web address with your own logo on it, not a generic link. That detail makes a small shop look properly buttoned up. Plus, there's a design mode and proper access controls at that tier. And then there's an enterprise plan above that if you need the heavy compliance stuff, right? SAML, single sign-on, SOC2, HIPAA, audit logs, custom database. So that's a talk to sales one. Now, one thing worth knowing so it doesn't surprise you, the AI work, it runs on credits. Every plan includes a monthly amount. And if you're building a lot all in one burst, for example, you can top up with their credit packs. For a normal build, a few dashboards, update them as projects change, this type of pace, the included credits are fine there. Just know how that meter works. If you want to try it, it's free to start, no credit card. Again, the link is in the description. Grab a spreadsheet that you already use and see how fast you can get a working app. And honestly, the first time that you watch it build from one sentence, it clicks. Also, follow me on TikTok and Instagram because I post short clips there that I usually don't put up here. And there I show you, well, you can see for yourself. So the links for those are down in the description below. And I'm starting a new live show on this channel. So click that notification bell to catch the latest show or video the second that it goes up. Let me know in the comments, what is the messy spreadsheet that you would turn into an app first? A client dashboard, a lead tracker, something internal? Hey, I read all the comments. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I will see you in the next video where we're going to take this even further and build a full internal tool from a spreadsheet, start to finish. Just click on the video to my left and you will see exactly what I mean. I'll see you there.